when I posterized you.
All right, here we go. Cecilia, would you be brave, please, if you set up the crossing of the false W, please? Yeah. Yeah. Hey guys. Okay, so U comes twice, so 5, -2, and 3. Oops. That was listening to you. B, thank you. That would have been a very difficult question. And then W, so 3, 4, -2, 3, 4, -2. Okay. Thank you. James, would you be brave, please, and give me the I's, the J's, and the K's in green? Yeah, I guess. Go ahead.
6, -2, 4, 3, -1 and 4K. And then
Okay, go ahead.
4 and 4I. -1 and -3J. 6 and 3.
Okay, so what I did there, thank you, James. What James did there was, again, and this is an optional step. You don't have to write this one if you don't need to, but I just like to put it in there just so you know where it's coming from, so you don't skip too many steps. Alistair, can you be brave, please? And bravely continue.
-28, I, and J, and
I'm going to write.
times 4, 8.
Is that what you said there? Alistair, I didn't catch what you said there, was right? Okay. Okay, now I want to make sure, hopefully after today's lesson, we're feeling good about that. At least getting, James, at least getting, you guys can't sit together. As if, I hear nothing but, oh yeah, hockey, this. Going to the Y, that, and whatever else. That's all I hear.
Isn't it supposed to be 14 in the middle?
12 minus 2.
No, but it's like, if you...
Because negative and negative is -2, and then minus and minus. All the red ones are minus.
4 times 3 is 12.
Yeah.
And then 2.
But
But it's negative.
Calculate.
Oh, wait, it's -1 and -2?
Yeah. Plus -1.
Which does equal +2, but since it's the subtracting.
Yeah, I could set it.
Man, I draw my charts really weirdly, so I
Okay, let's dot this now. So, you dot. Let's keep it going. Okay, now go ahead. Go ahead.
So 5
Hey guys, I can't hear. Please stop. Thank you. Go ahead. Okay, so that should equal, boy, -140 minus 20. Was that right?
Yep.
Minus 66.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Why do I get a different answer from this?
I got that.
We're so good, we should test.
Yeah.
Did I make a mistake?
I got that.
Yeah, we got it. Sorry.
Has someone else gone? I must have made a mistake then.
What did you get? Oh, damn, I must have.
Darn, darn.
Is that a bad thing?
Well, it's a bad thing. We should all have the same answer.
No, I
5
think
times
that's right.
28.
That looks pretty right.
Is that right?
We should make a bet.
Everyone else
If
is
we're
right,
right,
except for
we
you
feel
and I?
like we don't get a test. If you're right, we get 2 tests.
too, but I got a different number for K.
Oh. I had a different number for I actually. The I's number's right. 6 times -2 is -12. 4 times 4 is 16. Yeah, that has to be right. I think we're good. We'll figure out what happened. I think if everyone else thinks it's right, then I'm assuming it's right then. Okay. I want to do one more definition, then I'm going to stop. So it's more on the board, you give the rest of the class to work. The last definition is going to be area of a triangle. We're going to say area equals 1/2 the magnitude of A cross B. And this is one of these that I'll give you on your definition sheet. All right. If you remember when we did the original area of parallelogram, which is A cross B, that was the area of parallelogram, so it makes sense of triangles when you don't have that. Okay. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the test and people acing the test, and tell you how I aced on my test when I was in high school. I think what's happening in this course is that people are just relying on the choice assignment to study, and that's it. When I was in high school, at the end of every chapter, there are two beautiful things called chapter review and chapter test. As I've told everyone that's been in my class before this, right? So at the end of every chapter, let's pick chapter 7, which we're in right now. Okay, there's a beautiful chapter review, which is 18 or 19 questions in here, if you're looking for more things to do. And as well, there's an chapter test. Now, when I was in high school, I did these always, even if the teacher didn't ask, because I wanted to get a decent mark. When I was in grade 12, which was before calculus when I was a kid, when I was in grade 12, there was a rule that you had to have, if you had above 70, there was no final exam, which is awesome. Well, here's the thing, the class was so difficult though that we had 3 people out of 20 when we had above 70 in the class. So this is not a math teacher, and that's not as one of them. So what the teacher did, this is how amazing he was he just photocopied this for the test, and you do whatever, and that was a test. Now, I would not do that, okay, and I would never do that, okay, right, but, so it's possible, though, the teacher's not neat as such, but some teachers will pick the question right out of these, so this is in science classes and maybe university math as well, too, so just some advice for you to skim through them and look at them for the word problems as well, okay, so there are teachers who do this, okay, yes? What was that? No, not if you did it once and that's it. If you did it, then I would have allowed you to higher mark back then, right? But the problem with that class, like I was mad when they changed. When I was in OSC, they changed it. They had to write final exams. You can imagine, like a lot of people in this class probably never had a mark under 70. Maybe not everybody, but some of you, I'm sure, have had most marks above 70, right? So you'd have had no exams after this. So had any university no exams? Here's your homework.
Yes. I think I had the best mark in my class.
Okay, on Monday, here we go. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to give you guys a review sheet. I am also going. Whoops, as I fall. I'm going to give you a review sheet. I'm also going to go through some of those questions that involve. There's the one question, the homework number, where somebody's at the CN tower and they're looking down at somebody else. Remember that one? I'm going to go through 2 questions like that, one right from the book and then one I'll make up for you as well to try. Because I love those types of questions, like with the 3D performance and all that stuff. That's one of my personal favorites. So those will be on there. It'll be like, somebody's there a second, can't we? Sort of similar to like 9 or 11, right? Like 9 or 11 off the assignment. It's only 1 page. Remember the first test? It took you like Caleb sent me a book this big and was his first test. His paper's so thick. So he's doing a big giant book. It wouldn't even staple. That's a big one. Then the last assignment's a little smaller. Then this is only a little smaller. Soon it'll be nothing at all. Then it'll be nothing at all there, right? 1 unit I don't give any time. Yeah, but then people always throw that test. Why don't I do it? Because one of my classes said, I just went online and I found all the answers. So I'm like, great, if you go and find all the answers online, why would I mark it then? So,
Just give the assignment.
I gave the assignment not to collect it, that's what I do. Right, but not everyone does it though, that's the thing.
I'll do it.
Okay, so, have a good weekend, everybody. You got 10 minutes left here.